morning, you guys. So first things first, I know my hair looks crazy while also looking amazing at the same time. It's just not styled, but ever since my mom highlighted it, like, it's got so much more going for it. I just feel like it like looks a lot curlier. This is me just woken up, which is crazy. I know that my hair looks crazy, but if I did something with it, it would probably be really pretty. So I'm not mad about it. It's honestly super like full and like the color is on point. But I was driving over here to talk to you guys, and let me just say, this is a PSA to squirrels, because I don't know if this is happening with you guys too, but squirrels be wilding out lately. I don't know what their deal is, but literally the past like 3 days, these squirrels are just running across the road while I'm driving. And it's like, and they're not like, it's not like they're like doing a like, you know, marathon run. They're just either like just swiftly jogging, or they're like just going for a casual stroll, or jumping. There's been like 3 that have been jumping, and like I just don't understand. You see them coming, my car is right in your face, and you're just like doo, 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 doo. And I'm literally stop every time, obviously, because I'm not a squirrel killer, but at the same time, thankfully, I haven't had anybody behind me whenever I do it. Obviously, you can't stop if you have someone behind you. So these squirrels are just lucky that I'm the only car on the road, apparently. Because on my way here, another one was jumping like it was his freaking last hurrah or something. He was just going on his nice casual stroll. And also, something I just thought of, too, and it makes a lot of sense. They're all really skinny, which means they're waking up, right? They went to sleep for the winter, and that means that they're waking up. I was wondering why everybody was so skinny. So they are really happy, probably, and maybe they're a little groggy. I guess I can't expect much from them first thing in the morning, or first thing after, you know, a 3 or 4 month hiatus. Because I'm pretty sure squirrels hibernate, right? So you can't expect much if they've had this whole time that they were sleeping and they wake up. I'm not really spick and span first thing in the morning either. I probably wouldn't be going for a straight on jog either. And on top of it, they're probably pretty weak as well, because they don't have their food in them anymore, because obviously their food like got them through the winter or whatever I learned from 4th grade science class. I feel like I learned that at some point. And so, okay, I think I'm being too hard on squirrels now that I think about it. But you guys will have to tell me if your squirrels be wilding out or not in the area that you live in. Also, they probably, now that I think of it, are wilding out at a different time of year for everybody, because it's not summer, or it's not really like winter for everybody at winter time, right? I feel like it's opposite in like Australia. Does Australia even have squirrels? I know they have kangaroos, and those things, I almost said those bitches, but they're scary. I would be terrified if I ever came across a kangaroo. I never knew growing up that those things were as scary as they are, but now I've seen plenty of videos where they've been like, there's a reason that they're the boxer in all the cartoon movies. Anyway, that's my spiel about the squirrels, but I am up and ready to go this morning. Everybody else is as well, apparently. And Dominic, like I told you guys last time, Dominic's schedule now is 7 to 4, which is just, it changes everything. Like, it changes everything, which I like the change. It's just taking me a hot minute or 2 to get adjusted to the change, because it's just a lot, honestly, to change my whole, like, life, pretty much. I'm flipping my life around completely, because I used to get up at, I guess I used to get up at 9:30, 10 o'clock, but then we would be up till 2 a.m. Maybe I'm getting too much sleep now, because I feel like we're going to bed at 10 now, and I'm getting up like this morning I got up at 9, so that's 11 hours of sleep. Maybe I'm getting too much sleep. I'm just trying to let myself relax, because obviously I had my whole trip to my mom. So, oh, speaking of, you guys, I'm going to be going back there ASAP, literally probably next month. And we're still trying to figure out our wedding. So I am going to be doing a wedding series for you guys that I know I talked to you guys about already. But we are throwing a lot of ideas up in the air, honestly. Everybody that I've brought, so I originally was thinking we were going to get married in May of this year, but then everybody I talked to about it, I don't know if there's something, my brain just was trying to rush this experience or something, but literally every person I've talked to about it, every single one of my friends, when I tell them, like, oh, we're going to be getting married, every single one of them says, oh yeah, you're doing that next year, right? And I'm like, And these are like my best friends that I've talked to. So my thought is maybe I was doing it next year and I forgot. And so now I've been putting all this pressure on myself when really we have a whole nother year to plan. But I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure I did want to get married in 2022, but what happened was we were originally planning to get married in October of 2022, but we didn't really want to get married in California in October if we were going to get married in October, because like a fall wedding, you probably do want the fall foliage or something like maybe even wintry. I don't know. It doesn't feel right to be in California, at least the area of California we want to go to for a fall wedding. So, but we still might do that. So, I'm going to do a video, like, about budget wedding, basically, because that's what our wedding is going to be. It's definitely going to be a wedding on a budget. But if we have, you know, at least 3 or 4 more months to save, we'll both feel a lot more comfortable. Because at the moment, we thought we were getting married May 15th. And obviously, we're not letting everybody else tell us when we're getting married. But it's just odd to me that every friend that I went to was like, oh, I thought you were doing it in the fall. Or, oh, I thought you were doing it next year. I guess it's been pretty confusing for everybody. I think originally what happened was I told everybody that we were going to be getting married in 2023, have our full wedding where people were actually going to be at it, and then we were planning on our elopement in 2022, and I feel like everybody just kind of remembered when the full wedding was going to happen because that's when they were going to be at the wedding. But the reality of it is now I don't even know if we're going to do a full wedding because neither of us really think we need one, honestly. We used to think we needed one, but as it approaches, as like the dates approach, we just don't know because we just don't think we're comfortable gathering. Like, it's horrible because if it was 3 years ago, we would be so comfortable gathering, and now we're just very much introverted, I guess you could say. You guys, there's a lot going on at this park right now. Literally, they're bringing all of their, like, trucks and they're all driving by me. So, this is what's happening right now. That's the biggest reason why I don't really want to push our elopement, because I actually still want to have our elopement. But if we decide to still have our wedding as well, we're going to have to push our wedding too. It's just going to be pushing everything. And I'm not really interested in like pushing the entirety of it. But at the same time, what do I care? What kind of timeline am I really on? But I just don't I don't really want to have to push everything. And apparently I'm not pushing anything because I didn't realize that we had originally planned for maybe October. I think that's what really happened, was we planned for October of 2023. This is what happens when you're eloping, you guys. If you don't actually like set an exact date, you can have all sorts of plans. Like, that's my problem. So that's what I'm going to make a video on, honestly, is all the different options, because we have so many different options for what we could do for our wedding. And that's where our problem lies, is just trying to choose the right option. So we both agreed last night that we're going to probably lean toward whatever one is the cheapest so that we have the most to fluctuate with while we're there, so we can like eat nice places and stuff like that. So we can actually enjoy our trip and still have a good time and know it's our wedding. Where if we go to like a more expensive place, we might not be able to do all the extra stuff. And really the place doesn't matter. But it kind of does. I don't know. It's hard because we were thinking California, which is a really important place to Dominic and I, and where we were going to get married was really special for both of us. So we're still thinking about doing that. I don't know. I'm going to write it all up, and I'll probably do a video on it. But I am going to go get coffee now. My stomach is grumbling. I probably need to eat something soon, and I will check in with you guys maybe a little bit later today. Good morning, you guys. So I'm sitting in the Dunkin' line right now, and it is long because it's a Saturday, but it is the next day now, and I need to say thank you, first of all, to everybody that went over and followed me on Buy Me a Coffee, and specifically, thank you, Rosetta Stone. I don't know if you want me to say your actual name on here, because I know that your name is Rosetta Stone on here, so thank you to you, because you are buying me coffee literally for the next 5 days, because you sent me money to buy coffee. Well, 5 coffees. The way that Buy Me a Coffee works is actually so cool. It like allows you to select the amount of money that you want to send to somebody, and it bases it off of coffees. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, someone wants to send you $10. It says someone bought you 2 coffees. So it's really, really cool, and I was just so pumped and so happy that you guys were receptive to the Buy Me a Coffee thing, because as you guys saw, I was super nervous about it, and it was just nice to see you guys, you know, being sweet and like just excited about the opportunity to have a little community there, because I'm super excited. The more I've thought about it, the more I'm excited to see what we can do with that community and just spend like quality time together. Not that this doesn't feel like quality time, but it'll just be nice to be off of, like, to have it be off of the YouTube platform. But no pressure. If you don't want to join it, don't worry. I'm still going to be myself on here and vulnerable and all of that stuff. It's just nice to have like a smaller community as well, that, you know, I can get into some details that I might not want like the whole world to hear or be able to hear unless they sign up for that, which, I mean, I doubt anybody's going to sign up for it just because they be haters, you know, especially because I kind of know everybody that signs up for it, which is also fun because like if you sign up for it, it tells me like your name, obviously, and so like it's nice because I like Rosetta Stone. I never knew your actual name until you did that. For some reason, I vaguely think you might have told me in a comment at one point, but it's hard when it comes to comments for me to like comprehend exactly. And like it's just hard if I'm responding to like 10 comments at a time. It's hard for me to remember like what everybody says. So it was cool to be able to put a face to a name, and like it will be nice. It's nice like as it grows, it'll be nice to like build a little community there. But anyway, today I'm doing something so exciting. My hair be looking wild though. When I woke up this morning, it looked great. So I was like, I'm just gonna go out like this because my hair looks amazing. But now I feel like it looks a little bit crazy to me. Okay, hey guys, sorry, that Dunkin' line was popping and I felt like the lady in front of me was staring me down because I think she might have been able to hear me, and like obviously there's nobody in my car with me. I could have been talking on the phone now that I think of it, but I said I'm just gonna hold off and finish what I was saying, but I do only have a couple minutes to talk to you guys right now because I am on my way somewhere and your girl's always late for everything. I'm going to pick up that dream dress today, so I'm going to meet the girl who seems like she's so nice. I actually wanted to ask her. I'm sure she's going to be there with her friends because she lives about like a half an hour from where we're meeting up, but she said she was planning on going there for on Saturday to do a little shopping, so I'm sure she's not gonna be alone, but she could be. But she's so nice. I almost wanted to ask her like, hey, do you want to like grab lunch or something? Because I think I'm gonna grab lunch while I'm there. But I mean, we'll see if it's vibing. If it's vibing, I might ask her. But if we're not vibing, then I probably won't. Or not even if we're not vibing, I probably won't. Who am I kidding? But either way, I do want to go get lunch there because I found a place that looks really, really good. We'll see if I can really like fight through my anxiety to do that, but we will find out. So I just picked up my Dunkin'. I'm gonna go now. Thank you again, Rosetta Stone, and I am going to go enjoy my Dunkin'. I had to get my Dunkin', you know, it doesn't matter if I'm gonna be late. I was already behind this poor girl. We'll see. She might not even want to talk to me because I'm gonna be so late. But I'll talk to you guys afterwards and we will chat about what I think about the dress. I'm so excited. Hey guys, so it is later on now. It took me a little bit longer than I expected to get to the girl with the dress, but I don't know. It was so fast, you guys. Literally, I pulled in. She was parked next to me, and I think she was here with like her mom or maybe her friend or something. But then there was also someone in the back seat, so I was like, I guess there's no way to ask if she wants to go to lunch, which is fine. But it just was all like super like, it was super fast, if I'm being real with you. I feel like you know me, I just overanalyze everything, and like, I don't know, I hope she knows how much I appreciate the dress. I think she just was, and maybe she was nervous or something, which I understand because I too was nervous. And she was so sweet, the sweetest, honestly. But it's hard when you're meeting up with someone that you don't know to know if they want to have conversation with you or not. And I got the vibe that she wasn't really into the conversation, or like at least into like, you know, having a whole out chat, because I feel like I made her wait 10 minutes, which she was fine with. She said she was such a sweet girl and she was so cute, you guys. Literally, she was dressed adorable. Her hair was all done up. Such a cute girl. But I think it was just all super fast. Like, it literally took me probably less than a minute to get out, grab the stuff, and she gave me a bag to hold the dress in, which is amazing. And then also, she said there's a hanger that has a Mrs. sign on it. I didn't even look at the dress. I'm just taking her word for it. I'm confident that, like, she's, like, it's the dress. But what if it's a different dress? I'm crazy, you guys. I don't know how you're supposed to do these types of things. You know how it is. You just want to get in and out kind of fast, because especially if they have like a bunch of people in the car and you made them wait 10 minutes for you to get there. But it was a good time. So I'm considering not going to eat because it was so fast and I'm honestly not even hungry yet. But I'm going to look up on GPS where the food place was that I was going to go get a breakfast sandwich from. I might as well, since I'm here. We met at this place called Carolina's Pottery, and I don't know, I've never heard of this place. I don't know if this is just a North Carolina thing or something, or maybe it's just a wherever town I'm in thing, but I've never been there. I went in, super cute. If I was in more of a shoppy mood, I probably would have hung out a little bit more, but honestly, I wasn't really. I'm poor, so I was just like, let's get in and get out. So I am going to look up and see if I can find that place close to me. I probably won't sit in, because Dominic's gonna be on his break soon anyway, so it'd be nice to just talk to him on his break while I'm driving, because it makes my drive go by so much faster. And then I'll just check in with you guys later. We'll see if I end up getting a breakfast sandwich or not. But success. It was a successful excursion, and it was nice. She was a nice girl. I always, you know me, you guys know me. I was like wanting to have full out conversation with this girl, and I don't know, it was just, I didn't know if she wanted to. You know, it's hard. I don't read the room very well a lot of times. I get that from my dad. I'm not very good at reading the room, and I felt like what I was reading was that she had places to be. So anyway, because literally the second I got back in my car, she drove away right away. So I don't know, maybe she was expecting me to check the dress or something, but truthfully, I didn't pay very much for it. So even if it's a different dress entirely, like, it is what it is. I'm at a loss of like literally not very much money at all. But also to drive in here, you guys, was crazy. It was completely country up until I got to this town, and this little parking lot area is popping. Literally, like, so many people. That's another reason I'm like, maybe I won't go out to breakfast, because I feel like there's just maybe not a lot to do in this town. So they all come, like, there was a lot of people in Carolina's, I have to admit. But anyway, I will talk to you guys when we get home. I ended up doing Checkers instead, you guys, because I couldn't resist. I drove by it and I said, I need this. Hello, you guys. It is later now. I got home, tried the dress on. First things first, it does have a hint of smelling like smoke. So it's actually sitting on my patio right now, airing out, and I'm hoping that we can get the air, or get like the smoke scent out of it, because that's kind of a bummer. But I don't know if it was like the garment case that smelled like smoke or the dress. Either way, I never asked if they smoked, if anybody that they, like, if her husband smokes or she smokes or anything like that. So that's on me. But I will say, even if I knew that they smoked, like, even with what it smells like, I feel like I could either bring it to the dry cleaners or just have it like air out on my patio for a while, and that smoke smell hopefully will go away. If it doesn't, like, Dominic and I are getting married outside anyway. Not that I really want to smell like smoke on our wedding day at all, but it's so beautiful, you guys. Literally dream dress status. Speaking of dream dress, I was wondering if you guys have any like speculation on what you think my dream dress would look like. I thought it would be really fun to do like a video where I show what you guys imagine my dream dress would look like, and then I show what my actual like style for dresses are, because I am planning on doing that like whole elopement like series, which I'm super pumped about. But that is one of my ideas. So if you guys have any sort of style like at all that you think that would be my dream dress, DM me on Instagram pictures, because I want to like compare the two for a video. I thought that would be really funny. I've seen a lot of people, or not even funny, I think it'd just be fun in general. I've seen a lot of people do it with their husband, where their husband like picks the style he imagines she would choose. And I've thought about doing that with Dominic, but honestly, I don't really want to know, because I want it to be full surprise, and I'm not very good at hiding like my facial expressions. So if he's like close to what my dream dress is, then I would feel bad, or like I would probably give it away. But also, either way, like, what if he's not? What if he's not close to it and my dress is completely different than what he imagines that I would wear on our wedding day? I don't know if, I mean, he actually, really the reality of it is, I don't even think he would know where to begin when describing a wedding dress. So I think it would be so much more fun to have you guys send me through like Instagram DMs, or I always have my email linked down below if you guys want to email me pictures of what you think my dream dress would look like, or what you'd imagine my wedding dress would look like. I think you guys will probably already have stuff in mind based off of my wedding try-on haul, but keep in mind, I didn't really choose those dresses that I tried on in that video. The woman there chose the dresses for me. So keep that in mind when you are coming up with them. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. The negative about my dress too is it is a little smidge tight. So, and by a smidge, I mean like I can't shut it because I'm one person and it's really hard to shut a dress, but it is definitely too tight. I don't think even if I had somebody here that we would be able to get it shut. My friend George is supposed to come over in a couple weeks, maybe next week even, to try it on and see if we can, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to probably either lose some weight or get it like altered. So that's okay though, because Dominic and I were already trying to like be on like some sort of journey in that department because we just want to feel healthier and everything, especially in time for our wedding. Speaking of, that kind of throws a kink in. So we're still like up in the air on where we're gonna get married. We actually are now again, we're just like all over the place. We're actually talking about Denver again, which I don't even know if I talked to you guys about, but we're contemplating if we should get married in Colorado. But I just remembered that when we went to Colorado the first time, we had huge migraines for the first like 2 or 3 days. And I don't know if I really want to have a migraine on my wedding day. We were thinking we'd do like a short little getaway and then do a honeymoon afterwards. But I don't know. We have a lot of ideas going around in our heads. But anyway, I will keep you guys in the loop as our ideas come to fruition. Hopefully we can commit to something. I will say one thing, I am pretty committed to this dress. This dress is so beautiful. It's actually the designer dress. I was honestly, like I didn't ask her to send me any pictures of like the tag or anything like that because first of all, the amount that she's having me pay for it, even if it wasn't really the real dress, like the real designer dress, I still got a great deal. So I didn't really ask for any of that, but the tag literally says the designer on it. So I'm just so excited that I got it for such a low cost, even with the fact that it smells like smoke. Like we'll be able to figure that out, I'm sure. And the girl was so sweet. So I'm just happy that I was able to get a dress for that price. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up now. I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. I love you guys.